Have you ever stopped to wonder, if your life was suddenly unplugged from the internet, what would you actually own? Think about it. The music you listen to is a license. The movies you watch are rented. The software you use for work is a subscription. Even the features in your car and the temperature in your home are increasingly locked behind a monthly paywall. We are moving toward a future where the concept of private property is being quietly erased, replaced by a system of permanent, never-ending debt. This is the subscription economy, a world where you pay for the right to exist, but you never actually build a future. The elites at the World Economic Forum famously said, "You will own nothing and you will be happy," but they forgot to tell you the second half of that sentence, "and we will own everything." Welcome to the silent empire. Today, we reveal the blueprint of the new feudalism and why the death of ownership is the ultimate tool of control.
It all started with convenience. Remember when you used to go to a store and buy a CD? You paid $15 and that music was yours forever. You could lend it to a friend, sell it, or listen to it 50 years later. Then came the giants, Spotify, Netflix, Adobe. They offered us a deal that seemed too good to refuse. Why buy one thing when you can have everything for a small monthly fee? We took the bait. It was easy. It was cheap. But in that transition, we lost something fundamental: the asset. In the subscription economy, you are no longer a customer, you are a user. You don't buy products, you buy permissions. And permissions can be revoked. If Netflix decides to delete your favorite movie, it's gone. If a software company changes its terms, you have to pay or lose your work. This is the first layer of the great wealth transfer. We're trading long-term assets for short-term convenience. We're spending our wealth on access instead of equity. And while your bank account bleeds $10 here and $20 there, the corporations are building a fortress of recurring revenue that never ends. This extraction isn't limited to your phone screen. It's moving into the physical world. Look at companies like John Deere or eating BMW. Farmers used to fix their own tractors. Now the software is locked. If a sensor breaks, the farmer can't fix it. They have to wait for an authorized technician and pay a ransom to unlock their own machine. This is digital feudalism. In the Middle Ages, peasants worked the land but owned nothing. They paid the lord for the right to live there. Today, the lords are Silicon Valley and Wall Street. BMW recently experimented with a subscription for heated seats. Think about that. You bought the car. The heating coils are physically inside the seat, but you have to pay a monthly fee to turn them on. This is a direct attack on the concept of ownership. If you cannot repair it, you don't own it. If someone else can remotely disable a feature you paid for, you are just a long-term renter. The silent empire is turning every physical object into a service, ensuring that your money flows out but no value ever stays with you.
If they can control your tools and your comfort, the next step is your survival. This brings us back to the housing traffic jam. Ownership of land is the ultimate threat to the silent empire because land provides independence. This is why we are seeing a massive push toward build-to-rent communities. Institutional investors are outbidding families to ensure that the next generation never owns a brick of their own home. The goal is a circular economy where you rent your apartment, you lease your electric car, and you subscribe to your energy. When you don't own your home, you have no roots. You are mobile, replaceable, and entirely dependent on the system. When you own nothing, you have no leverage. You can't take out a loan against your assets. You can't leave an inheritance for your children. You are effectively a debt slave, working 40 hours a week just to keep your subscriptions active for one more month. This is how they ensure the wealth gap never closes, by making sure you never start the race. Why are they doing this? Is it just about money? No, it's about predictability and control. Corporations hate one-time sales. They love recurring revenue. It makes their stock prices go up because it's predictable. But for you, it's a trap. It's harder to cancel a subscription than it is to just not buy something. But there's a darker side. A subscription-based world is a world of total surveillance. To use a service, you must be connected. To be connected, you must be tracked. If you become a problem for the system, if your social credit score drops or your political views don't align, they don't have to arrest you. They just have to cancel your subscriptions. Imagine waking up and finding your smart home locked, your card disabled, and your digital funds frozen because you violated a term of service. That is the ultimate end goal of the subscription empire, total compliance through total dependency. So, what is the answer? How do we fight an empire that wants to rent us our own lives? It starts with a choice. Buy physical books. Buy your tools. Repair what you have. Support right to repair laws. Most importantly, recognize the trap of convenience. Ownership is the last line of defense for your freedom. Every time you buy a physical asset instead of a digital license, you are taking a stand. You are saying that your future is not for rent. The silent empire wants you to be happy with nothing. It's time to prove them wrong. It's time to take back the keys to your life. If this investigation opened your eyes, share it. The truth is the only asset they can't make you subscribe to. Subscribe to the silent empire while it's still free. I'll see you in the next investigation.